Alright, so you really can't see because my flash on my phone doesn't like to do it for videos, but... So, here's my motorcycle, and little pieces of it. And... there's the engine separated from the motorcycle. Right here is where the engine should be. That's the carburetor right there. That's where the engine bolts up. That's the rear shot. That's the swing arm in the back. And as you can see, the engine is right here. And it was a bitch to get out. But it's not the first time I've done it. And there's some stuff over there. That's my dad's bike.
You put the oil in the dirt.
Don't say that. It's not really legal. So we didn't do it, but if we did, it would be right over here in this little spot because, you know, say for some reason we didn't have a drain pan, that's where we would put it. But we did have a drain pan, so we didn't put it there. Anyway, so there's the headlight and all the dirtiness.
Penguins rolling in my oil.
None of my electrical system's working, so I think my battery's dead, but I think I'm going to convert it to a 12-volt system instead of the 6-volt system anyway. And she's all in pieces. Bring it inside and spend the rest of the winter rebuilding that. It's an awful lot of work for a motorcycle that only has, like, oh, I don't know, 4,000, almost 5,000 miles on it. It's retarded.
Why? How much miles do they normally get?
Way more than that. Like, I shouldn't have to do this. Like, if it was new, 5,000 miles is like nothing. My dad's already put more than 5,000 on his.
I was gonna say, don't they get the average mileage of a car, basically?
Well, the odometer only goes up to like 99,000.
Wow.
It should be good for like 50,000 miles or something like that before you get a new one, but I'll just keep fucking fixing it. And I bought the wrong piece for it because that's where the reed for the carburetor goes in right there. Basically, the piece I thought I needed was this piece right where the light is shining, and I actually need that piece where the reed goes into the engine for the carburetor. But I got the new piece anyway. I'll probably end up just pulling that one out and swapping it out, and then selling the old one, this one right here, on Craigslist, or not Craigslist, eBay, for like fucking $100, which is about what I paid for the other one with shipping. And I'll use that to buy the cylinder head, because the cylinder head cover is good. These bolts, like this bolt right here, oh, you can't really see that. Let's see if I can, where the light beam is, oh, right there, that bolt right there that you guys can see, the only one that's there, it's actually raised up about like an eighth of an inch or so, eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch. And half the bolts that hold the cylinder head cover to the cylinder head are stripped out, and the threads are in the cylinder head. So I'm gonna buy the cylinder head. It shouldn't be much more than like $40, but so probably this Thursday I'll order it when I get paid. But anyway, that's the fucking.
That's the fucking fuck.
That's the fucking fuck. And I'm here with Scotty. He was the flashlight holder.
And designated engine lowerer.
And designated engine lower. He straddled the bike with no seat on it, which is pretty ballsy, if I might add, because it's not very comfortable. He straddled the bike and held the top of the engine.
Right there. That bolt was driving me right. That was driving me nuts.
This one was right in his fucking nuts. That doesn't look very comfortable, does it? Get a better angle on it. Look at that, right in his pee hole. You could have pissed right in there. But anyway, I had my leg underneath that when it dropped. Took a picture of it. And it was supposed to look like me holding and cuddling my engine, which I was because I'm excited that I got it out. And that's going to work tomorrow, and it is only 5:30, so I got plenty of time to pull this apart, put the new piece in. So yeah, it's my gas tank sitting over here because that's where it should be. That's the seat with the wrench on it, or the ratchet on it, which should be right there. I think I might cut that off. That piece right there.
Which piece? The one that was
The
driving
one with the light.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that goes into the air box, and I guess if you cut those off, it has better airflow. So it makes the engine run a little bit better. And I gotta send the camshaft out to have them hard weld it back together, so it's actually back to factory specifications. And then I might have them add a little bit extra on there and buy the valve kit to make it a little bit stronger, to get a little bit more performance out of it.
Get some
Instead of
wheelies.
having fucking 23 horsepower, I'll have like 30.
Get some wheelies out of that shit.
And 23 horsepower is actually quite a bit for a motorcycle. And if you can get like 1 horsepower in a motorcycle, actually makes a huge difference. You would be incredibly surprised. But I want to pull everything off of this at some point. Probably pull the carburetor out, bring that inside, rebuild that. Get a new battery because that does not look very new.
It says poison. Can I eat it?
You can eat it. Then I'm going to pull the exhaust and everything off, and I think I might get some of that titanium wrap to put in the exhaust, which is actually right there. There's the exhaust for it, right next to the side panels of the plastic. Tools that I use to do it, I actually only used like 4 different tools to pull the whole thing out. And then there's all the little bits.
You're gonna bring those in with you? And the lead slug.
Oh, and I actually chopped down a tree with that lead slug right there. Well, not that particular one. That one kind of was one of the ones that I used to do it, but I figured I'd keep it. It was like I cut down 2 trees with 11 slugs out of a 12 gauge, which is pretty impressive. One of them was only like about 4-inch, 5-inch diameter. The other one was about like a foot in diameter, so it's not too bad. But anyway.
Alright, YouTubes, if you like this video like 7 times, I'll fucking eat that poisonous thing.
Kill that fucking battery. The fucking battery! Doesn't even look like a battery. If I remember correctly, these actually run off of a 6-volt system. Most automobiles run off of a 12. So I may end up converting it to a 12-volt and doing LED lights, because these fucking halogen bullshit lights that I have in there, you can't see anything during the day. I almost got rear-ended a few times over the summer by my friends, because they didn't think that I was slowing down. By my friends, who didn't see me slowing down because we couldn't see the brake light or anything. And then under here, there's supposed to be a clear spot, so it lights up the license plate, which I don't have, so I'll probably end up buying another one of those. But yeah, I'll keep you posted, YouTubes and Facebooks, on the Twitter that I don't have, because Twitter's for homos, and that is the mirror, that is the other mirror shining light at you, that is the speedometer, and this is the battery tank, and this is the rest of the motorcycle.